The newly deported migrant TikToker, who infamously encouraged fellow illegal immigrants to squat in American homes, isn't getting off easy with the Maduro regime back in Venezuela, where he's been charged with inciting hatred over his attitude in the U.S. Leonel Moreno, 28, is now being prosecuted for crimes committed against Venezuelans for his behavior on social media, Diosdado Cabello, the South American country's Minister of Interior, Justice and Peace, said this week. Moreno was sent back to his native country on a one-way deportation flight to the narco state last week under President Trump, causing an uproar with his fellow passengers on the plane, who were upset with how he portrayed Venezuelans on social media. In his viral TikToks, Moreno bragged about cash handouts the U.S. government gives migrants and encouraged other Venezuelan migrants to invade abandoned houses. He also boasted about using his one-year-old daughter, a U.S. citizen, for social media fame, saying that he and his wife didn't pay a dime for her birth thanks to Papa Biden. "I didn't cross the Rio Grande to work like a slave," Moreno said in one clip while waving around $100 bills. The firebrand influencer then had to be placed in his own section of the plane with security around him. Moreno was arrested in Gahanna, Ohio, in March 2024 after crossing the border illegally 2 years before and failing to comply with required check-ins at his local ICE office. An immigration judge handed Moreno a deportation order last October, but Venezuela wasn't accepting any migrant flights from the U.S. then. But when President Trump returned to the White House in January, his administration brokered a deal with his Venezuelan counterpart Nicolás Maduro's regime to resume the flights. The feds were also probing Moreno's alleged service as a sergeant of the Venezuelan General Directorate of Military Intelligence, and the migrant influencer later testified that he was a rank-and-file member of the Venezuelan Navy, according to sources.